The Fever and the Faith. Young Yishai loved the sunshine on the dusty road and the sound of laughter in his village near the Sea of Galilee. But most of all, he loved his older sister, Adina. She told the best stories and knew how to make even difficult chores feel like a game. One morning, the laughter stopped. Adina was lying still on her sleeping mat. Her skin was burning hot, and her breathing was shallow and uneven. A terrible fever had descended upon her, holding her captive in the dark corner of their home. Yishai felt a cold fear clench his heart. His mother and father looked at each other with worry lines deep in their faces. They had tried all the herbs and poultices they knew, but nothing helped. No doctor in the village could help. Yishai felt useless and small. Then, a sudden sound rushed through the marketplace, whispers of a great teacher traveling from town to town. They said his name was Jesus, and that he spoke of God's endless love and possessed the power to make the sick well with just a touch or a word. Yishai remembered the stories of God's power his grandmother taught him. Faith, she had said, was trusting what you cannot see, believing in the love that never fails. If God loved them, perhaps this teacher could bring Adina happiness and health again. Yishai knew what he had to do. Yishai pushed past the heavy wooden door of the synagogue and rushed into the courtyard where Jesus was speaking. The crowd was vast, buzzing with excitement, but Yishai saw only the teacher's kind, calm face. He pushed his way to the front. "Please, teacher," Yishai cried, his voice trembling but loud enough to pierce the quiet crowd. "My sister, Adina. The fever will take her unless you show the power of God's love and heal her." Jesus turned fully toward Yishai, meeting his eyes with assurance. "You have great faith, young one," he said, his voice gentle as flowing water. "Your faith has made your prayer powerful. Show me where your sister is." Soon they were back in the dark, cool room where Adina lay. Jesus stood beside the mat and simply reached out his hand. He didn't shout or use medicine. He spoke only 4 words, clearly and with command. "I say to you, arise." The terrifying heat left Adina's body instantly, dissolving like mist in the sun. Her breath grew deep and steady. She sat up, healthy and smiling, as if she had only just woken from a long, peaceful nap. The terrible fever was completely gone. Yishai laughed, a happy, ringing sound that filled the house and washed away all the previous fear. He knew then that the greatest joy and the deepest relief did not come from earthly things, but from the unstoppable healing love of the Lord. Because of his simple, truthful faith, Yishai had witnessed the miracle. He realized that the power of God's love was always there, ready to bring happiness, healing, and peace into their lives, today and forevermore.